What's up, guys? Chisel back here. Got a Black Ops 2 video for you here today. Want to talk about, first of all, my overall rating for the game. Overall rating for the game is probably going to be about 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Game's got a couple issues, in my opinion. Nothing real major. Nothing real minor. You know, some in between problems that I think everybody should know about if they don't already. First off, the problem that I'm noticing with the game is, and don't worry, guys, this isn't going to be a video bashing on the game because it's a good game. The first problem I notice about the game is I think it's got an aim assist problem in it, just like I think the first Black Ops had, or at least I had, experience for myself with the first Black Ops. It's like when you bring your gun up to aim down the sight, it's like, unless you're sitting like I am right there holding it and they walk into your crosshairs, when you go to bring your gun up, there's like a sway or like an aim assist type thing where you can swear your crosshairs are right on them when you're sitting there in your hip fire position, the hip fire crosshairs. But when you go to bring your gun up, it's like it's a little off to the left or it's a little off to the right, or a little low or a little high. I can deal with, the gun being like looking at their feet or something when I bring the gun up, but not having to move it from the left to the right or vice versa, because it only takes, a millisecond for somebody to get on you and put you down. This is another problem coming up right here that I'm finding. I'm sitting in a head glitch, I get the first shots off, and the guy wins the showdown. And it's not like he's wall banging me with FMJ or anything like that. It's just like, when you go to aim down your sights, it's like you've got to bring the gun up or over or left or right or whatever. Another little problem I've been finding with the game is the guns are a little underpowered, just like they were in Black Ops. You'll have a guy's back and you'll start shooting him or something like that, and he'll sprint around the corner and get away from you. And before you can acquire him, you'll have somebody like that come up behind you and shoot you in the back. But like I said, overall, it's a good game. It does have an aim issue. I think it's got an aim issue problem, and I like the last Black Ops did. Like I said, about 7.5, 8 out of 10. Right now, I'm playing Hardpoint, but I'm not playing the public lobbies. I'm playing the League. I believe it's called Mosh Pit League or something like that. And there's another league called Champions League. This one's the Mosh Pit League. And Hardpoint's just basically a game like Drop Zone or Headquarters or something like that. You get to an area, you got to hold it and defend it. I'm sure you guys all know that, what Drop Zone is or what this kind of game mode is. It's a pretty fun game mode. I believe I go 29-9 in this game. Yeah, 29-9. So it's a pretty solid game. We come back from a pretty good deficit and we beat them. Playing with just random people, nobody in my friends list. Yeah, they've done some pretty cool innovations in this game. They made like quick draw is like a handle now. It's not a perk. It's a handle, like a foregrip you put on your gun, and helps you bring the gun up quicker. Stalker in this game is a shoulder stock that you can acquire for I think just about any rifle or submachine gun you have in the game, and it helps you move faster while aiming. They changed up, some of the perks are a little bit different. They have this thing called wild cards where, you can replace, instead of carrying a secondary weapon and grenades and all that stuff, it's like a specialist. You can carry like 2 perks per tier. Use the wild cards 1, 2, and 3. They're all labeled greed. And what that means is you can carry 2 perks in your first slot, second slot, and so on. So, theoretically, you could run around with 6 perks at a time. It's pretty cool. I don't see too many people doing it, because I guess people would rather have that secondary weapon or whatever. But it's a pretty cool feature. I think I have one class set up like that, like a little MP7 submachine gun class. Yeah, don't see a lot of people doing it. Don't see a lot of campers in this game. With the exception of myself, of course. Don't see a lot of camping in this game, which is pretty cool. You know, I can't stand people just sitting in corners and shit like that. You'll run into it sometimes. Oh god, I'm awful on this thing. I think I get like 1 or 2 kills in it. Um, you run into the campers here and there, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was in Modern Warfare 3, or even in the first Black Ops. It's nowhere near as bad. But the flip side of that coin is all the fucking 10-year-olds running around with submachine guns and, sidestepping your bullets somehow. I don't fucking know how they do that, but, because, in every Call of Duty, hip firing is more accurate than aiming. I don't know why they've got that flipped like that, because it's just fucking retarded, but every Call of Duty's done it, so it's not even a complaint of mine. I think it's funny. Somebody answered my door. Somebody knocked on my door, and I had to turn around there, and then fucking froze up and got shot down. Pretty solid game overall. It looks great. It sounds great. The graphics are really, really sharp. The maps are okay. They're not nothing special. They're not bad. They're in between. There's a map on. I don't know if anybody ever played the last Medal of Honor game that came out. I made the god-awful fucking mistake of buying it because it was terrible. But there's a map on there called Somali Stronghold, and there's a map in this game called Yemen. They are building for building, street for street, identical. They are identical. There's a lot of elevation on that map and some of these other maps. Like Cargo's another one. A lot of elevation, a lot of places for people to, stand in head glitches and then just put the tip of their gun sticking out and stuff like that. So you really got to choose your path that you take through the map wisely, and you've constantly got to be panning your camera left and right because there's just so many places for people to hide. I don't know if you guys remember Chinatown from COD 4, with all the windows and the buildings and shit that you could go upstairs in and stuff like that. And some of these maps are just like that. I would say for maps, I'd probably give the game a 6 out of 10. They're not bad, like I said. They're not great, but they're not bad. Overall game rating probably like 7.5, leaning closer towards an 8. It doesn't blow me away like I thought it was going to. Yeah, they changed some things up and they put some different modes in and, gave Nuketown a makeover and all that stuff. But it's not going to blow you away. You'll have fun playing it. It's a pretty solid game, but it's not going to blow you away. Is it better than the last Black Ops? Oh yeah, I think so. I think it's way better than Black Ops. Is it better than Modern Warfare 3? Yeah, it's better than Modern Warfare 3, but it doesn't blow Modern Warfare 3 out of the water by any means. I know a lot of people hated on Modern Warfare 3 solely because of the maps. And, there's only so many things that they can get good and get right, you know what I mean? It's never going to be a perfect game. It's never going to be everything you want it to be. So, find something about the game you like and stop pissing and moaning, I guess, You tend to get shot in the back a lot in this game. It's like, I don't know, it's like they're not even running around with like cold-blooded or whatever the perks are that keep you off the radar in this game. I don't know what they all are because I haven't unlocked all of them yet, but it's like you get shot in the back a lot. As far as footsteps go, I don't know if the sound quality's there, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. But I tend to play in a party with guys who, and myself included, who constantly bitch during the match every time they die and everything else. So it's kind of hard to hear the fucking game without muting your party, and I don't want to do that. So, but you tend to get shot in the back a lot in this game. I guess it's because of the flank routes on the maps and stuff like that, Finding some of the same problems with like I did in Modern Warfare 3 as far as getting quality teammates. The last Modern Warfare 3, I blamed it because I prestiged 22 times, But this game is just starting out, everybody's fresh, and it just seems like, it's quality players are slim pickings, I guess. But anyway, guys, this is the end of the game coming up here. I don't get the winning kill or anything like that. We just, the time runs out. So, anyway, that's my take on the game. 8 out of 10, 7.5, 8 out of 10. If you don't have it, pick it up. You'll enjoy playing it. Okay, and stay tuned for the next video, guys. Peace.